We're at 3 minutes to entry. At this time, MRO should begin picking us up, but remember, we won't get that data for a while. It's got to store it and then send it back down here for us to decode.
Wait for 228. It's right on top of 227. See that? No.
2 minutes to entry.
The EDL team is reporting that the latest runouts, which is using the latest nav, our best guess of where we are, show us that the best guess of our landing target location is about 232 meters from the landing target. So, looking good so far. We're continuing to receive heartbeat tones. Everything looks good. We're about 90 seconds from entry.
Flight dynamics, EDL phase.
Go ahead, phase.
That last solution was with 227 or OD228?
That is OD227.
Thank you. You guys have now OD228 in your possession?
There will be no 228 for us, phase.
That's just fine because the difference is
1 minute to entry.
within spitting distance.
Affirmative.
The vehicle will switch antennas shortly. We'll have a short dropout when that occurs in the tones, switching to a tilted antenna that will be used through entry.
As
30 seconds to entry.
As we come up on entry, we'll expect a 2 or 3 second outage in the X-band signal as we switch from the PLGA to the TLGA.
We're switching to the TLJ, signals dropped, and it's...
We just saw the signal drop. That indicates we changed antennas.
We're seeing heartbeat tones again after the switch. Things are looking good. Yeah, tones back again. Coming up on entry. Vehicle reports entry interface. At this time, it will begin pressurizing the propulsion system to increase the thrust of the system. It'll use that for all the maneuvering in the atmosphere we're about to do.
Back to heartbeat tones.
We are standing by for guidance start and the start of guided entry.
Nav can see the entry in the atmosphere in the Doppler.
We are beginning to feel the atmosphere as we go in here. The vehicle has just reported via tones that it has started guided entry. At this time, the vehicle is beginning to steer its way to the target. It is starting its first bank reversal. First bank reversal complete. We have seen peak deceleration. We've passed through peak heating and peak deceleration. It is reporting that we are seeing Gs on the order of 11 to 12 Earth Gs.
Flight GDSA.
GDSA flight, go.
We are processing data from Odyssey.
Bank reversal 2 is starting. We are now getting telemetry from Odyssey.
All right.
Bank reversal 2 complete.
Copy, bank reversal 2 complete.
Thanks.
Standby flight. We have a connection, but we actually do not have any data yet.
Copy.
We can expect some intermittent contact at this time as the signal gets
There we go.
increases to
And reversal
respectable
3
levels.
starting.
There we go.
We are now seeing
And we have
telemetry
RCDPs.
Okay, copy.
And visualization is
we
updated.
have entered heading alignment.
There it goes.
At this time, Curiosity is no longer trying to control how far it's flying downrange and is just heading directly for the target.
End of range control, air used minus 1.2 kilometers.
Minus 1.2.
1.2.
The EL team is reporting that that things look pretty good at the end of range control. We have converged a lot of the error, and we should be heading toward the target.
Flight EDL. TDS warning is okay.
Copy.
Power on.
We are seeing a tone from
the 1 gigahertz.
indicating that we have seen heating on the heat shield through the Medley instrument. Everything looks fine. This is as expected. During the setting alignment phase, we're flying almost horizontally like a plane. We're going about Mach 2.4 at an altitude of 17 kilometers or so. Vehicle's reporting heartbeat tones again, indicating that everything is fine during heading alignments. We are standing by for straighten up and fly right and parachute deploy. Vehicle's continuing to decelerate. We're down to about Mach 2. As a reminder, we should have parachute deploy around Mach 1.7. We're at 15 kilometers altitude.
We've begun entry balance mass jettison. The predicted mid
Stand by for parachute deploy.
downrange is 1.597 kilometers.
EDL ops, Odyssey Systems on EDL ops.
Parachute deploy.
Parachute.
Thrusters have been re-enabled. We will control our attitude on chute. We are decelerating.
Risk mode under
About 10 kilometers
parachute
decelerated
are 20
and
to
descending.
30
We are at
degrees
150 meters per second.
Dynamics phase. Come back again with risk mode dynamics.
Risk mode is nominal.
We are at
Plug
9
open.
kilometers and
8
descending.
MLEs active.
Valid range.
Net filter converged with a velocity correction of 0.7 meters a second.
We've acquired the ground with the radar.
An altitude of 8 kilometers.
Heat shield has separated. We've found the ground.
Expand tones due to earth occultation as expected.
We're standing by
all
to
the way
prime
in.
the MLE engines in preparation for powered flight. We're down to 90 meters per second at an altitude of 6.5 kilometers and descending.
Flight EDL, we got some Tweedo warnings. It is in battle short mode, so it should power through them.
Direct to Earth communications at this time. We may have lost it already. We're down to 86 meters per second at an altitude of 4 kilometers and descending. We've lost tones from Earth at this time. This is expected. We're continuing on Odyssey telemetry.
Ground solution equals minus 10.8 meters, vertical velocity of minus
We are priming
82.8
power
meters per
descent logic
second.
start enabled, standing by for back shell separation.
Signal to Odyssey is still strong.
We are in powered flight. We're at an altitude of 1 kilometer descending, about 70 meters per second.
Signal to Odyssey remains
Down to 50 meters per second, 500 meters in altitude. Standing by for sky crane.
Constant velocity accordion nominal. Altitude error 5.9 meters.
We found a nice flat place. We're coming in ready for sky crane. Down to 10 meters per second, 40 meters altitude. Sky crane has started. Descending at about 0.75 meters per second as expected. Expecting bridle cut shortly.
Signal to Odyssey remains strong.
Tango Delta nominal.
Yeah. UDLCom configured.
RIMU stable.
UHF telemetry.
RIMU stable.
UHF is good.
Touchdown confirmed. We're safe on Mars. Time to see where our Curiosity will take us. At this time, flyaway should be complete. Descent stages at a safe distance. We are continuing to receive telemetry from Curiosity. We're safe.
Getting data from the surface of Mars.
ASCAM sequence is kicked off, waiting for images.
Heads up, folks. EDL ops, the signal to Odyssey remains strong.
Fly EDL images are starting to come down.
We're beginning to get images
We got
from
images
Odyssey.
coming down, folks.
UDLCom configures
Stand by for images.
Reader has
Seeing
cam
thumbnails coming down.
Odyssey data is still strong.
Odyssey data is very strong.
Odyssey is nice and high in the sky. At this time, we're standing by for
downlinking.
images.
Thumbnails are complete.
We got thumbnails.
Full image complete. Full image complete.
It's the wheel. It's the wheel.
There we go. We can see a wheel image. We are wheels down on Mars.
Oh my God.
We'll do a proper hug on the other side.
Keep watching, guys. Keep watching the screen. There's more stuff. Any minute now. No. 2:56.
Okay, okay. So here we are. We're going to start. Go ahead.
Okay.
So we have landed out at the time we thought we would, and we now have our first image.
We have our first image. This we've got is a 64 by 64 thumbnail. The front, a rear has-cam image. You can see the shadow there. I'm not sure exactly which our orientation is of the vehicle, but we're looking through it. Now, I think in just a few minutes we might get even a larger 256 frame pixel image of that same end. So we're looking at the shadow. See, the horizon is actually in the distance. You can't really tell that. So we're looking actually at the shadow of this late afternoon sun.
So these are the rear has-cams.
These are the rear has-cams.
And it does have a dust cover on it.
It does have a dust cover, but it's the dust. The cover is a problem. It's the fact there's dust in the air because we have just blown dust all over the place with our descent engines.
Fantastic. So there could be more.
There could be more. If we wait, we might get. Oh yes!
Ah!
This is the high res. This is the 256 by 256 image. This is a higher resolution. You're seeing dust particles on the window. You can see the horizon there in the background, and there is the wheel of the rover safely on the surface of Mars. I can't believe it. This is unbelievable. We might get another one of these, and if we're lucky, before Odyssey goes away, we'll get 2 more of these same images going the other side of the vehicle, and also probably dusty. This is amazing.
So that is one of Curiosity's rover wheels
exactly.
on the surface of Mars.
Yes. Oh wow! Now we have another. There's another image coming down. This is a view looking the other direction. It's still being processed. You'll see it in just a second here. This is another thumbnail image.
Is that a shadow?
That's the shadow
of the rover.
Curiosity rover on the surface of Mars. Thank you.
The Odyssey transmission is about to end. It's about to set below the peak of Mount Sharp very shortly. So this is about all the data we're going to get, but things look great.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.